Yeah. Heart and love, pigskins, let's get it together. Everybody wants to know with one love a feather.
This is just how I zone with quarters fast. I was born in a quarter fast.
5'9", shout out.
Mom and pop took me home in a Crown Royal bag. Now I'm the hottest nigga that you know with the coldest intentions. All I know is this flow and this pencil. The Lord is my shepherd, the devil's my Doberman pension. The industry said I had to be an alcoholic who be having threesomes, be doing acid and having seizures. Wish I could go back to my old school and slap the teachers. All I had to do to blow up was an album packed with features. I don't relate to common folk.
What's going on, guys? How you doing? I'm doing good, brother. How you doing, bro? I'm good, man. And we're gonna get it started up in here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Real quick. Shout out to the VOP. Shout out to VOP Network for having us on here.
Yeah, appreciate y'all.
Appreciate
the opportunity.
You guys are the best. You guys are great. Shout out to the amazing people that came out all the way from the Philippines. Peony, I think that's what their group is. Shout out to them. They're pretty great.
Shout out anybody who's listening. Shit.
Everybody, yeah.
Anybody, everybody.
100%. All right, yeah. So, let's get with it.
Dive into it. So, I guess we had a short abbreviation. What was it? Not this past week. The week before we had a show, but we didn't have it posted up. We were shortly talking about the Julio trade, or him being traded, and then it happened after. And if nobody's heard about it, Julio Jones, who played for the Atlanta Falcons, has now been traded to the Tennessee Titans for a 2nd-round pick and a 4th-round pick. So that's major news across the NFL. He's one of the all-time greats. He's currently the 3rd in receiving yards right now as an active receiver behind Larry Fitzgerald and Antonio Brown. And, I mean, he's a hell of a receiver. I mean, everybody, if you watch football, you know who Julio is. I mean, he's a generational player. He's changed the game for how he's played. I mean, he's outstanding.
Really?
Yeah.
So the Titans picked him up, right?
Yeah.
So how great will that be for the Titans next season? Like, are we looking for like Titans maybe making to the playoffs, maybe the Super Bowl?
All right. So they made it the past 2 years with Mike Vrabel as a coach.
Okay.
And they were 11-5 last year. They played pretty solid. They won the first game against Baltimore in the playoffs, and then they lost in that second game. So, I mean, they're a good team. They're definitely more physical now with Julio Jones on that team. But who knows? I mean, Tampa Bay is ready to reload. I mean, they would face them if they went. But the Chiefs, you got the Bills. I mean, there's just some good teams out there. But that team is definitely going to be a physical team, and I feel like they could do it. I mean, there's definitely a debate now for that team to definitely go to the Super Bowl.
So you're saying playoff contenders, definitely.
No doubt.
All right, I definitely feel that. You know, I'm using my cheat sheet, everybody, because, you know, it's whatever. But Julio's career, he had an overall of 12,896 yards.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Over 60 touchdowns is pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking great. He's 3rd most catches active, so that's even now?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, he has the 3rd most catches active. So the only 2 are currently Larry Fitzgerald, which he hasn't re-signed yet with the Arizona Cardinals, but he hasn't retired yet either. And then also Antonio Brown, who re-signed with the Bucks. So those are the only 2 that are above him.
I mean, I can see the Titans doing it big. I like that.
I like their head coach. I mean, he used to play for New England. I think he coached a little bit there too, but he actually used to play ball for New England, and then he used to play with Teddy Bruschi, if you know who that is.
Yeah.
But I like him as a head coach, and I think that team's been dominant this past year. They made a statement. I mean, they have a rivalry now with the Ravens after we talked about that, probably the first podcast or second podcast. So they got into a rivalry where they were like stomping on their field and shit.
Yeah.
But I think they're solid, but I wouldn't root for them. I mean, shit. I mean, they the only downside really, like if I'm just trying to be non-biased, is most like they lost Adoree Jackson to the Giants, They don't really have solid corners, and they have Kevin Byard at safety, but they have an outstanding linebacker group, no doubt. But their secondary is kind of gone. They need to replace that, and they drafted one in this past draft that just happened, but they need something to fill in there. And if it comes down to offense and defense playing on both sides, it could end up losing because their defense couldn't hold it on the end of the field.
Honestly, the Titans still got to go up against the Dolphins, right?
Yeah.
The Dolphins are better. Well, touchdown percentages. The Dolphins are
No.
no,
No, that's something different.
no. Okay, cool.
No, that was for Ryan Tannehill. Because now that Julio is now in Tennessee,
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Tannehill used to play for Miami,
Okay.
and he had terrible percentages. He had what was it, he had 4.2. His touchdown percentage was 4.2%. His percentage now for the Tennessee Titans is at 7.2%. That's what it's been the past 2 years. So the touchdown percentage is how many times the ball gets into the red zone and how many times it is scored for a touchdown.
Okay.
So comparing it to the greats or who's currently been doing it, Patrick Mahomes in 2018 when he won the MVP, he had 8.6 that year. So for
Jeez.
Tannehill to have 7.2, that's pretty fucking solid for that kind of quarterback. Because if you look at his stats when he played for the Dolphins, he got sacked 58 times in one season. He got sacked multiple times. This past season, he was the lowest times he got sacked. He only got sacked 24 times.
Holy fuck, that's fucking great.
Yeah, it was like more than half or less than half than what he had been sacked for. So
Yeah, and the Dolphins, he got sacked. Fucking.
that's what I'm saying. He got sacked so many times. He got sacked 255 times
They,
total at Miami, and
they,
then now he's only been sacked what 55 times or something
they
like that.
definitely didn't give a fuck about him in fucking Miami.
So with him having protection and now him having two dual physical receivers on top of their slot receivers that they have on that team, not mentioning one of the most physical running backs, I could argue, yeah, that's one of the best offenses in the league now, for sure. To run the ball, to how they run it, how Vrabel likes to run that team is he likes to run out the clock with the physical ball. He'll put Henry down. He'll run that shit 25 fucking times a game,
Yeah.
and then they'll look at the time possession. It'll be like 25 to 15. And it's like, well, there's that 10-minute time that they didn't have the ball, and that's why they lost. And you've seen that. They've seen that in the Super Bowls before. That's why teams have won in certain Super Bowls. When you look up the paper matchups, and it's like this team should have won. But if you really look at the stats and you look at the possession of the time, you look how many turnovers or what certain situations happened in that game, a missed field goal or anything like that, it just all adds up, and that's why certain teams win and the lower team beats the higher team sometimes, and that's why the head coaching is really big to have that. And I think Vrabel is one of the definitely a top five head coach in the league. But offense is amazing. I mean, Tannehill moving forward, he threw 3,800 yards this past season. He had 33 touchdowns, only 7 interceptions. So that's really solid. 65.5 percentage. The past year was his best year playing for the Titans, but he had only played 12 games because Mariota, or not Mariota, I forget who was playing. It might have been Mariota actually. I don't remember who was playing. I don't think it was. I don't remember, but somebody was playing starting quarterback for them last year, and then Tannehill came over and started over him. So I think moving forward, Tannehill's getting a little bit older, but these next, I give him 2 more years for him to really be like, yo, this you could do however much you want to do. You could go as far as you want to go. Because now you got Julio, now that you got AJ Brown just developing more, now he can learn from Julio even more. It's gonna be amazing. I mean, I can't wait to watch that duo, to watch that whole trio. Really,
Oh yeah.
I definitely think he can throw over 40 touchdowns. I definitely think he could stay under 10 interceptions. I definitely think he could throw over 4,000 passing yards now. AJ Brown had 1,000 yards this past season. He had 11 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Julio had over 1,000 yards. So both 1,000 yard receivers, you should have easily 3,000 yards passing yards. So I can definitely see him getting four.
So to wrap it up real quick, just to ask you, how big is this Julio trade for the Falcon side? And like you spoke a lot about the Titan side, but let's speak about the Falcon side.
Okay, so Atlanta, this was kind of big for their. As much as they only got a second round, when people hear that they only get a second round and a fourth round for Julio, it's like second round. He's still worth a first round, if not more. But they don't think about his salary cap. I mean, he had a lot of money that he had owed. He had a 7 point something salary cap bonus that Atlanta still has to pay, and then he had 15.75, I think, million left on his contract still. So that money got dumped to Tennessee. So now that money is freed up for Atlanta's next year in free agency. So that's kind of big. When you have 15 million freed up, you can sign two really solid players on your team for about 8 million a year, and they could be game changers on your team for whatever position that may be. But Julio was just getting too expensive, and they just had to ship him. So there was talks about him getting traded the year before, but based off of the salary cap, it would have been even more than what it was now. So they waited another year, and then they finally just shipped him out to Tennessee. So in my opinion, the move, if he wanted out, I mean, what are you gonna do at that point? All you gotta do is get the best of what you can get. So in my opinion, they got a lot of dump, and then they got a second round and a fourth round. I mean, that's pretty solid for Julio. Based off the past couple of trades that we've seen, we saw the DeAndre Hopkins for David Johnson. They only got a second round oh, I didn't even think they got a second. I think they got a third round out of that. It was David Johnson a third round for DeAndre Hopkins and like a fourth and fifth or something like that. So it's really like there's not a lot of trade value these days, especially because of the cap value, and they don't see that the cap value really makes a big difference by freeing up space, and it just creates opportunities to sign other players or just have space for the future.
For that, yo, shout out to Julio, man. Big shout out. Are we ready? You ready? Yeah. NBA time.
NBA playoffs. No, this is not only football. Don't get it wrong, and it might only be NBA and football for a little while, but we are definitely expanding into all sports. So, talk about tonight's games. Brooklyn versus Bucks. Kyrie injured second quarter. Came down on Giannis's foot. Right ankle sprain. They are not ruling him out for Game 5 yet.
He's gonna be back. He's gonna be back. Just a spring.
He had X-rays. X-rays came back negative, so everything looks okay on the surface. So hopefully he can come back. But Harden, I think Harden's gonna come back before Kyrie comes back. Harden has a hamstring tightness, which this isn't his first time that this has happened this season. So it's kind of concerning because if he comes back and he injures himself again, that's it. He's out for the season. He's not coming back again. He won't. And if he does one more time again, I guarantee whatever it is, this tightness, he's gonna tear it, and he's gonna be done for even longer than this season. So if Harden's smart, he only comes back when he's 100%. And if Kyrie's smart, he comes back now. Because they got to fucking win. If they don't have Kyrie, they're not winning this.
Nah, but he'll be back in Game 5.
I mean, Luka played with a sprained ankle last season.
Yeah, but we don't. Yeah, but we don't need to. Yeah, but we don't need to do that.
Yeah, you do. You're gonna lose. You just lost the past two games, and now it's going back to Brooklyn. If you don't win this game at Brooklyn, and Milwaukee wins, they're gonna go back to Milwaukee Game 6, and then it's gonna look a whole different fucking series. This shit was 2-0 going into fucking Milwaukee, bro, and it looked like y'all were really about to do it, and then they just. I mean, the injuries, obviously, bro, they're a big thing, but no doubt. But that Game 3, Milwaukee came in there and smacked them in the face and said, "Nah, you're not taking a 3-0 lead over us."
Yeah, Game 3, definitely. Game 4, Giannis is a clumsy fuck, and I would conspiracy the fuck out of this and say that shit was intentional.
Like he came down on top of him. It's now. I mean, I saw the video. I didn't think
No.
that he was going up for a shot. He just came down, and Giannis was like just standing there, like he just had his foot down, and he just literally just landed on his foot. Like there's really no way where he could have like was looking down at the floor trying to look where his foot would land. Like I think he just came down on his foot wrong, and that's what happened. I mean, that's happened to me before, but not that serious. I mean, it's just a common injury.
You think overnight?
I think he can. I think he's got to play. I mean, this is your fucking shot. LeBron's out. You know, you want this fucking chip. I know KD wants this shit.
Yeah. The Slim Reaper. Yo, they were talking so hype about all that shit in the beginning, remember?
They really were, bro. Kyrie's got to play. I mean,
he could.
Regardless.
If it's not that serious.
I think it is. I think it's to the point where you have to play. Like, what's the worst coming out of an ankle sprain? A broken ankle, completely. I mean, is that like how to that extent did it come? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the MRI or whatever test that they've done, if it to that certain extent, if it gotten so far to the ankle sprain, then he shouldn't play. But like, if there's a low possibility of you truly breaking your ankle or going to that serious extent where you're out for next season.
No, I don't think he's gonna be out for the season. Maybe because you're saying it's just a sprain. You're saying there was no tear, none of that shit, right?
You gotta play.
Yeah. Probably just ice it tonight.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like Luka did it last year, and it was like everyone's like, "Oh, he's out 2 to 4 weeks to play the rest of the series."
Yeah. Sure.
He's no doubt gonna be 100%, but you still need him on the court to win that game.
Yeah.
Giannis had 34 tonight. KD had what, 31?
Yeah.
I mean,
and we in the beginning of this, right before the game started, before the series started, we were projecting 7.
Yeah, we were definitely projecting Game 7,
and it was my fault. I got hype. New York, New York, we get hype. We maybe.
Where you at, Buck?
Yo, where you at? And then one of my friends.
Middleton dropped 35, and I was like, there he is.
He came up. He definitely wasn't gonna take that home loss. And I'm telling you, and I still say I don't think he can do it consistently.
He only had 24 tonight. He didn't. That's what I'm saying. He needs to have that 30 plus for sure. I mean, they still won. They were up by 15 the entire game after Kyrie went out, but it was a close ass game the entire time, no doubt.
I'm still gonna project Game 7. If Kyrie comes in and if I'm gonna give it up to the second half. I'm gonna give it up to the end of the first half. See how if Kyrie plays, how he is, and if that's that second half, I'm gonna be like, yo, they should just take him out and just get ready for game 6. Because if he's tanking in that first half, bro, why the fuck are we still keeping him in?
See me, if I was a head coach, I'd take the risk and play him in the second half, or just the fourth quarter. If it's a close ass game and it's like if it's close during that first half, I'm putting him in during that third quarter. Keep him in for a good 5 to 7 minutes, sub him out, and then as soon as that 8-minute hits for that fourth quarter, he's playing the rest of the fourth quarter. But that's just me, and they won't do that. I don't know why. I mean, I would love to run this different shit.
You gotta pay his minutes, bro. Sponsorships, all that other crazy stuff, man. Yeah, we're gonna talk about the first sweep and how long?
The Bucks swept the Heat.
Right. Bro.
But yeah, Phoenix just swept
Denver, yeah.
Kind of surprising. Just swept the MVP out of the playoffs.
You were talking highly about them too. You're like, yo, they were gonna do some shit.
Nah.
They definitely weren't gonna beat the Suns, but you didn't think that they were gonna get swept.
I didn't think they were gonna get swept. No, I didn't realize Chris Paul and Booker were like this, and I'm happy they are because that's the team that I really want to win this now. Um, but Chris Paul had 34 tonight. I think that shoulder injury's gone. I mean, Booker had 31.
Yeah, that shoulder injury is fucking non-existent now.
When you drop, bro, your two-star players are dropping 30, and then you got bench players scoring 15, 19, 12, 10. Not to mention a great fucking center who's getting you 10 plus rebounds the entire series. I mean, you're scary. I mean, this is this is gonna. I don't know. I don't know if Utah or I gotta mention the Clippers now that they just won yesterday. I don't know if they're gonna be able to handle this Phoenix team. This Phoenix team looks hot. So it's reminding me of that Steve Nash team when they had Amari Stoudemire when they were going to. Yeah, that team's nasty.
It's gonna be something, bro. Like definitely, we was always talking about Phoenix in the very beginning.
That's what I told Mark because he was like, it's probably gonna be LA, and I was like, nah, bro, it's Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix has been cooking. They've been cooking. Now they just swept out Denver. They got that sweat buff all cooking inside of them, bro.
They got a little time to sit off now because it's 2-1 in that series with the Clippers. So if the Clippers win that next game, it's 2-2, and there's gonna be a whole other 2 games that got to be played at least.
Yeah, they're really fucking chilling.
They're chilling.
Oh my goodness.
Get some time off. Now Paul's fully healthy. Paul is going to be no doubt fully healthy, and that's probably why he had so many points tonight. He was like, yo, I need some time off. I'm scoring 34, and we are cruising for at least a week.
Look at the Phillies doing good. I thought they were going to be out.
Embiid, man. Embiid.
Doing his shit.
I don't know why. It's funny because they're the first seed, too, on that team, and it could be Philly versus the Suns in the finals, and no one's really talking about that. Because if the Bucks beat out the Nets, and if that actually happens, I think Philly could definitely beat the Bucks. I think Ben Simmons would guard Giannis. Embiid would be the help, and he'd just play middle, and then Tobias Harris would be on Middleton. The only mismatch is probably Jrue Holiday getting points. But I still like my matchup with Embiid, because who the fuck's going to guard Embiid? Giannis? All right, then give it to Harris. All right, then give it to... Not Simmons. I mean, Simmons can't shoot, but... I mean, Simmons can do something. Simmons definitely got to facilitate that court.
I feel what you're saying, but I just don't like how you just taking the fact that Brooklyn is just going to...
No, bro. But I'm saying, like, if your boys are out, like, that's it. KD can't do this shit by himself, bro. There's not enough on that team, bro. I'm sorry. Without KD without Kyrie and Harden, that team will not go to the finals. That team will not beat the Bucks.
But Harden's back. Harden's pretty good.
I hope Harden plays, and now if he plays, yes, Brooklyn will probably win that series, no doubt. I mean it.
What the hell was that?
I don't want to tell you.
Was it a lizard?
It was a frog.
No way, for real?
It was a big ass frog, yeah.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah.
Is it on me?
Nah, that shit jumped off you.
Oh, Miki's trying to hunt it. Alright, people, you see how I'm not really afraid of frogs? I don't bug out. Alright, I want everybody to understand.
If that shit was still on you, that's what I had to tell you. But anyways.
Where's that vape? I need to hit this. Yeah, you talk for a second. Let me clear my thoughts.
Without Kyrie and Harden, they're not winning that series. With either Kyrie or Harden, I think they can win that series, but it's still a mismatch. It's still a matchup because now it's back to 2-2. This next game is the most crucial game of the series. If Brooklyn wins, it's pretty big. It's going to go back to Milwaukee, and then Milwaukee obviously has to win that game to make it 3-3, and then it's going to go right back to Brooklyn. Brooklyn has the advantage having 2 games at home. For all the New York fans, I hope they do it. But if they come back in and they get injured again, that's it. You don't have enough star power. I mean, I don't care how much Blake Griffin does. I don't care how much. I haven't even seen DeAndre Jordan playing. But that'll be it. They're a little dynasty that they tried to build, and I hope they stay together because that's one of the best fucking trios to be together. Besides, maybe swapping it out for Westbrook when they had it in OKC, but that fucking trio is insane. Having one of the best offensive points per game and one of the worst defensive points per game, but still like insane. So moving forward, that Jazz and Clippers series is it's heating up. The Clippers played a small ball game last night. They were playing a lot of 3-2 zone, which was kind of surprising because they did that in this series previous to that, and they were also down 0-2. So if they come back and they come back with this 2-2, and then it's a series again where it's even, I feel like they can win the series again. And I feel for sure the Clippers on the West and the Sixers on the East have definitely been the two sleeper teams in this playoffs. And it's surprising to say that a first seed has really been a sleeper team, but I'm really excited to see this next game because Donovan Mitchell's been going off ever since he came back. But this Clippers team, now that they're playing a small ball 3-2 zone, I mean, that's so interesting because that's when I used to play 3-2 zone. And we used to run an actual box and one where you play a four, people are in a 4-box zone around the paint, and then you have one person playing man, which would, if they ran that, they'd run the man on Donovan Mitchell. But they don't even have Mike Conley, and it's 2-1. So the Jazz are looking great too. So I really want to see the Jazz versus Phoenix in the conference finals. That'd be a great conference finals. And if the Clippers lose this series, I think definitely Kawhi's leaving. That whole going to the Clippers thing is over.
It's gonna be over here, bro. It's gonna be over here. We're gonna switch stations real quick. Everybody. Alright. So sorry about the noise. Not yet, no. We're back. It's down. It's not. Oh. Okay. We're back. Alright, come over here. Alright, people. Alright, my bad. There's a frog. I don't know, I don't like frogs. You know, we had to reload that real quick. Oh my god, that shit scared the fuck out of me, bro. It popped out. Miki's on it right now. Oh my. Here, get my shirt from over there, man. Alright, yeah, man. Whew. Surreal. Surreal life.
Here, you look at it and tell you why that shit was on your foot.
Shit. Alright. Yeah. Holy shit.
So you seen the Jazz play?
Hell yeah. Jazz doing good, bro. I thought they were gonna be whacked.
They got the defensive player on the team and the six-man player on the team with Rudy Gobert and Jordan Clarkson. So I honestly think the Jazz, if they come out of that series, Jazz versus Phoenix, it's going to be a center matchup versus Gobert and Ayton. I mean, the whole matchup, everything matches up perfectly. I mean, Gobert guards Ayton. You got Booker probably on. I don't know. They probably have Booker on Conley just because Booker can't guard like that. They probably run CP3 on Mitchell then. And then the small matchups, you'll have Michael Bridges in there, Jay Crowder for the other team. I mean, it's just great fucking matchups everywhere. And then you go down to the bench, you got Jordan Clarkson for the Jazz. And then you got, on the Suns, you got, what's his name? Grayson Allen. You got, I don't even know. Where's my phone? Pull up the depth chart.
So their whole bench is just great. Just both teams are just amazing.
And it's funny because they're both the 1 and 2 seeds. and it really hasn't been like this for a while now. Where like there's no one for the past 5 or 6 playoffs or finals where it's probably been longer than that where the teams that are in now they haven't been in the finals or even the conference finals for this matchups. So it's great to see like the diversity of the league now. Where at first people just thought like this was a it's just gonna be a stacked league where Brooklyn or Golden State was gonna take over. I mean they did for those years, but like be bigger than what it is now, where certain teams would just take over for those years. But now we're seeing the diversity of teams really. The whole league is just really competitive now, and I feel like that's why a lot of people stopped watching basketball for a while now, from 2010 to probably 2020, where it was just kind of dead on those teams are going, and then that's gonna be it. And that's really how it was. So I feel like now the league is really getting diverse again, and it's really getting competitive again. It's really fun to watch, for sure.
Yeah, it's no longer LeBron on the fucking cover.
Yeah,
No longer Golden State. No longer like, yo, it was whack, bro. It was literally like you could literally tell, all right, LeBron's gonna be in there again. It was like that for football too, right? With Tom
yeah,
Brady, bro. Tom Brady, we used to always say Tom Brady had that the Willy Wonka's golden ticket to the fucking Super Bowl.
yep.
It was so predictable, son. And I don't know if it was because, like I'm not one of those sports conspiracy people like, oh, it's rigged, make it like that. I just, maybe those teams were just doing their fucking thing. Because people could say that about the Jordan time too. Every time Jordan was in the finals, it was in the playoffs, he was going to the finals.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
if he was every time he was in the finals, he was gonna win. So maybe I don't know, but like I like it now. I'm always telling you like, yo, these playoffs is like it's like anime.
Yeah,
It's like how what's happening, like all this shit. Even now, like with Brooklyn right now, Kyrie's injured, Harden's fucked up. It's just good anime shit. Like holy shit, bro, you better kill that fucking frog. Um, yo, you guys don't understand what's going on in my life right now. But yo, that shit is insane, bro. I love how these playoffs are going, bro. And even like, bro, I said it right, the Jazz. I thought they were gonna be fucking washed, bro. And look at them coming up out of nowhere. Philly. I was just telling Kate. Shout out to Kate.
shout out Joel Embiid. To be honest, bro, he playing with a
Yeah,
fucking
I mean, he was
a
injured.
slight tear in his
Meniscus.
meniscus. Yeah, fucking
Yeah,
insane, bro.
slight tear in his fucking meniscus. And I even told Kate when that shit happened, I was like, yo, your boy is out. It's done. Get over it. And they were like, nah, give him hope. Da, da, da. Look, I was wrong, bro. This is his scores, right?
Embiid, yeah, bro.
Yeah, 33, 30, 35,
He's averaged 35 points per game this series
bro.
with a
10 rebounds, two blocks, 8 assists. Bro, come on now. Oh no, the assist is Simmons. My bad. Like, bro, my son, 35 points, bro. Oh my god, that shit is insane. My goodness. I'm telling you. Shout out to fucking Philly. Even I'm not even shit on Atlanta either, bro. Atlanta's
yo
doing really fucking
Atlanta.
good,
My
bro.
man Trey Young, bro.
Trey Young is doing his
My
fucking
man
thing, bro.
Curry.
Yeah, man. Trey Young is doing his fucking shit, bro. I give Trey I'm telling you, it's all these teams, bro. It's like, man, it's like, yo, who the fuck is gonna take it? It's like they know, like, yo, the teams are gone. So that's it. It's our time now. It's our
Especially if
time.
Brooklyn's out, bro. It's like, that's it.
Exactly, bro. I know there's probably a lot of people probably commenting on the live on Facebook and stuff. I can't see it. My bad. Hit us up on Haps. There ain't know the vibes.
Man, it's getting exciting for sure.
It's getting wild, bro. It's getting super, and it's like and it's crazy now. Like, and you could tell like people are enjoying the playoffs because they're not talking about the next season anymore.
Right?
Like before, like you said, about the 2010s and up and all that shit, bro. They were definitely talking about fucking. They were they were definitely talking when the playoffs happen. All right, let's talk about next season. Next season, LeBron is gonna get this. LeBron is gonna get that. Like, bro, right now LeBron's out. Nobody gives a fuck, bro.
He changed his number.
Really? What number is he now?
He's going back to 6.
Oh, like I was in the Heats?
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty dope. He thinks that's gonna make a difference, bro. What
He needs to go bald.
Yo.
He just needs to go bald, bro. It's about that time.
Yo, Magic is bald too. Yo,
You gotta do it,
damn,
bro.
bro. It's like the Laker curse, bro. Everybody just goes bald in basketball. That's crazy, bro.
I feel like he wouldn't. I feel like he looked better bald. Like based off his hairline, what has happened to it? Like now, I feel like. I mean, he came back a little bit. His hairline definitely grew back a little bit, but I feel like now he
grew
just
back. That's fake.
I don't think just go bald, bro. Fuck it.
Yeah, all that shit's like a rug or some shit. That shit is wild. Poor fucking LeBron. No, I don't know. Maybe you should go bald. You know what's funny? I was thinking about going bald. Yeah, you still want me to fucking do it? I don't know.
Bro, you be alright. Just go to dreads.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my dreads, bro. But yeah, son, like fucking LeBron's out. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about AD. Nobody's talking about them. I love that shit, bro. Nobody cares about Golden State.
Nope.
No one's talking about Kyrie. No one's talking about Clay. Even though that nigga's in all the fucking commercials. I hate seeing that dude go beyond your limit. Shut up, Clay. You didn't even fucking make it, bro.
I can't wait for him to come back. He's definitely gonna be comeback player of the year, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, he's gonna that's what happens when they come back from an injury, bro. They feel like that's something to prove, so they always go fucking off.
They got to, bro. They want to get back to that level that they were just playing at, because they feel like he was definitely at his peak. No doubt, going into this next year, he would have had probably one of the best seasons with him and Curry just by themselves again. He would have definitely had a great fucking season.
What do you think Golden State's gonna do now for next season?
I think they're just gonna try to get. They're gonna get another big man piece, and they're gonna try and run for it again because I think they can do it.
Or what?
Yeah, bro. With Clay, Curry, Draymond, they got their new big man that they just drafted. They got Wiggins on there. Hold on. Is it Wiggins? Because I always get him mixed up with what's his name? Harrison Barnes. I'm pretty sure it's Wiggins. But yeah, him and that's a little mini three right there. And then not to mention their new big man at center. And then they just need another big man, and I feel like with Draymond on that team, they got a solid 5. They get a couple more bench pieces because that's where they fell off. They don't really have any bench pieces. They need to definitely equip some bench pieces, and I feel like they could definitely try and go for the finals.
I fucking feel that, bro.
And they did it without KD. Why can't they go again?
I mean, they never needed KD. You know, KD always needed Golden State more than anything. I know people hated him, like Coin. Coin is definitely one of them. He hated when KD went to Golden State, but I understood it. I didn't think it was a problem. I just I really like how these playoffs are going. And honestly, I still think like and we're gonna talk about the comment. You told me. And I want us to elaborate on it. I want us to have an open conversation. Even if you stay to thinking what you think, I want us to. So for what you guys don't know, my boy said I'm a bandwagon. So I just want him to elaborate.
Okay. So my man is from New York. Okay. I understand you support your New York teams, but when a team is trash and you no longer support them, that should stay that way. You should no longer support that team because when they come up, that's called a bandwagon. You are jumping on the wheel of going with the team that is hot. So if you stick with a team, regardless of how they do, that you are solid to them, right? Let's just say like the Bucks who just won. Just saying you're a Bucks fan now because you're from Florida. just because it's like, yo, like you weren't really a Bucks fan. Like you can call yourself that because you're from Florida if you don't watch sports, and it's like, yeah, the Bucks won, yeah, yeah, yeah. But like if you're a real sports fan and you like watching sports and you have a true fan base to a certain team, you shouldn't be bouncing around to other certain teams. Like to me, like it's just a respect to have into that certain team. But, like if you're not a true sports fan and you just like teams, you just like watching it, it's different. Like you can just like teams. But like if you go all out and you buy jerseys and you buy equipment and you buy certain shit, that's your fucking team. You got to sign a little contract saying, "Hey, yo, I no longer like this team. I am re-signing to this team because of this, this, and this. I no longer like this team because of this, this, and this." And then that's it. Like to me, that's how it should be. So he has supported Brooklyn. So part of that, yes, I am allowing you can slide on Brooklyn, but based off like, yo, you're a Giants fan.
Diehard Giants fan.
Yeah, that's it. You can't support nobody else.
Oh, like when I joke and I say I support the Bucks now.
Yeah. Like, yo, yeah, you can support Brady. I'm fine with that. But like, yo, you go out
No,
fully the
no,
Bucks, bro. It's like,
Fuck Tom Brady. I just like that my state got a chip.
I mean, that's different too. It's different because you moved here, so it's like, yeah, we got a chip too. Now that I just moved here, so it's like that's what's up.
So I feel. So you saw me a bandwagon, right? And we was debating it. This is for like a week now, right? Right? And it's been cooking inside me and stuff, and we've been talking about it, and I just been letting them know, I'm no when it comes to sports and stuff like that. I'm not the LJs, you know, like Landon could sit here and he can tell you stats of players off his head, plays that they've done, points and years and days and games and all that cool stuff. That's mad dope. I can't do that. I'm not that smart. I can't hold that much data. I hold that data, I lose math or science or something. That's that's in my brain. But I love my team spirit. I love that. From like I'm from like you're from New York. You can't have New York team spirit. And it's good and bad in New York because you have teams like the Yankees that do good in throughout the early 2000s, but then they were doing so bad ever since then. You have teams like the Mets that have been doing bad since the beginning of their time. And they're still fucking have a solid base. Then you have the Knicks that were fucking great. The Knicks are solid, but for the last decade, right? I have to say decade, right? For the last decade, they've just been nothing but just straight up disappointments. But in New York, you learn, when you're at the Garden, you rep the Garden, and that's a saying we say for Madison Square Garden, but we say that for every New York team, and I say that with the exception of the fucking Jets because the Jets fucking suck. Like, and that's definitely like everything I'm saying. New York pride, rep all New York teams. Like, man, like I would go to a hockey game. I would go to a Rangers game and rep the Rangers because they're from fucking New York, and that's just what the fuck it is, you know. So to me, I don't see it as a bandwagon. Like I remember when we started the playoffs, I was super excited because it was New York was in the fucking playoffs, the Knicks and the fucking Nets.
The tri-state area. Oh no, no, I keep on saying that. There's got to be like a thing for that. The three of them in basketball, because Boston made it. Because I want to reference Boston, New York, but it's not. So like I think of them because they're the North State. They're the Northeast states. So all three really made it: Boston, Brooklyn, and New York.
But
Yeah, until now, I mean, New
yeah,
York's been doing great.
yeah. So that's really dope. But now that the Knicks are out, I got one New York team left, and they're holding the New York torch. You
Yep.
know, And that's what the fuck we have to. That's how it is. And I'm saying like, like when it comes to like civil to like domestic rivalry within New York, oh yeah, we're all about it. Like I'm a diehard Yankee fan. And when I talked to like my best friend, like he was my best man at my wedding, he's a diehard Mets fan, and we go at it all the fucking time. And I hate the Mets, but if the Mets are at the World Series, I'm gonna try to root for them. You know, I know they're gonna lose, but it's because it's just New York. It brings a chip back home. It gives us fucking oh man, New York is doing something. No matter where it comes from, but
Yeah.
the domestic shit, that's all what it is. Yo, fuck Mets, fuck Jets, fuck Brooklyn, fuck the Nets. Wow, it's funny. Yo, all the Ets, all right. But then when it's time to play against the other states, all right, New York is what's up. Like Boston, fuck Boston. Fuck Boston's out, right?
Yeah, Boston's out.
Yeah,
Fuck
fuck Boston. Yeah, fuck Boston, bro. Boston is crap. I would never vote for Boston. I would never root for everything. The jokes I make about Tom Brady and the Bucks, yo, fuck Tom Brady, bro. I hope you fucking die, bro. Like I literally hope.
Chill out, bro.
Nah, bro. I hope you. What did I say, bro? In 5 years, Tom Brady's gonna die in a crazy helicopter accident, bro. I'm telling you. I'm putting that out there, bro. Fuck you, Tom Brady, bro. Eli Manning. You're kind of retarded, but it's alright. He's alright, bro. Nah, he really is, bro. Like, bro, he definitely has that brain injury.
Oh yeah.
CTE, I think that's what it is, bro.
Oh fucking wow, bro.
Yes,
The whole family does, bro.
Nah. Peyton may have it.
We definitely fucking has it.
Nah, Peyton may have it. But Eli definitely, like, he has it now. Like, it's affecting him now, bro.
Yeah.
Like, Peyton's gonna affect him later on. When he stops doing the what's that fucking commercial he does?
He's on pizza. He's on everything.
Nah, he's that shit where he's with that fucking guitar guy.
State Farm. State Farm.
No, Nationwide.
Nationwide.
He
Yeah.
does Nationwide, bro. Yeah, when he starts fucking up the Nationwide commercial, you see him like, "Hi, I'm Peyton Manning," and it's like, "All right, CT is fucking you up." That's Eli Manning now, bro. That dude is fucked up, bro, and that's not his fault, bro. They just never protected him.
Right. Yo, that man got sacked so many times.
They just never fucking protected my man's, bro. Like, it's like at the beginning, I was believing all the hype, bro. He holds the ball for too long. Blah, blah, blah. He doesn't know how to get rid of the ball. I was like, yeah, man, get rid of the fucking ball. And you literally see this dude, like, literally trying to get the ball out. But there's literally open season, bro. It's like, damn, bro. Give my dude something, bro. BIP. Basic insurance, bro. Something, bro. Put a fucking fence around him or something.
Yo.
Jesus Christ, bro. They did him dirty, bro. They did him so, and he got it, bro. Rest in peace, fucking Eli Manning, bro. He's like Joe Biden, bro. He's fucked up. He's but we were still, but even that, like the diehard, Eli Manning, yeah, you're saying that he has CTE, and it's wild, and it's fucking, like I'm trying to think of what other. Tom Brady's good. Tom Brady, that nigga barely got outside. Yeah,
Come on.
the mouth breather. Yeah, bro, you be seeing that dude? You just be like, he has like the most, like he has resting dumb face.
Yo, for real.
Like, yo, Eli, yo, do another face, bro. Just try to count, bro. Try to count or something, bro. Like, Jesus Christ, bro. Bro, yeah, man. But like, yo, we rap New York, bro. Even when the Yankees were trash, we rep the Yankees. I will go, I will lose. You know how bad it is, bro, to pay for a Yankee ticket for them to lose, and you're just there, and the team that's away is in a whole other thing. They're actually getting escorted for like armed security out because they think that we're gonna fuck them up. And I almost did that once. I almost caused a riot.
What?
Yeah, in the last game in the old Yankee Stadium, right? That was the game I caught Johnny Damon's foul ball, right? We faced against the Orioles, and then we were coming out, and then the Orioles were coming out with us, but we won. So they thought they was gonna be cool and shit like that. So we're like, yo, we're saying Yankees, and then like I got crowd control really quick. Like I started saying things like, yo, Derek, cheat us, and they started saying it. And I was like, Oreo suck. And like, Oreo suck. And then I was like, yo, let's go fuck them up. And then,
No. No.
yo, they're like, yeah.
No.
Yo, but nah, they didn't do nothing though. They didn't do nothing,
Yo,
man, yo.
what the
And that,
fuck,
and
bro?
I want you guys to know. I want you guys to know. I swear, I should be I'm like a secret anarchist. Cause like one of my on my bucket list, I want to cause a riot. Bro, and that was like my moment. That's why I said, I was like, oh, fuck them up. And then my brother grabbed me and said, what are you doing, bro? And he said, let's get out of here. And then he took us out and shit. But they didn't do, nothing happened. They got wild, though. When I said that, I said, let's go fuck them up. Yeah! Like, they started stomping and shit. Oh my God. I really thought it was going to happen. I was like, yeah, we're going to do this today. Gonna get this shit off early, baby. Let's
Oh
go.
my god.
I was like 15, bro. Oh my God, bro. Went into high school. How was your summer? Almost started a fucking riot in fucking the Bronx. Oh man, yeah, bro. Yo, so it's wild, bro. Like, yeah. New York's a different energy. Does that happen over here in Florida?
I mean, my high school games were lit, for sure.
Yeah, you told me they used to put baby powder.
Yo, they were wild, bro. Yo, it was like a fucking cloud, bro. They would just throw that shit in the air like this during in the stands, like at high tops, and it was just a whole ass cloud, and then eventually it would just cover the whole fucking field, and then they had to stop the fucking game, like, and then the shit just had to be banned, like they had to stop bringing the baby powder in fucking games.
Vegas started getting in trouble for selling baby powder to kids.
That shit is crazy, bro.
You said Ace getting. I'm telling you, bro, that was always my thing. Nah, that's wild, bro. You know how mad I'll be. I mean, I wouldn't be that mad. You just rub it and it goes away.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Like
It's
you
not a
rub
big
it,
deal.
like yo, yo. That I would love. Nah, see, in my high school we didn't have any of that. Well, we didn't have a field or a team or sports
Or anything.
or nothing. It was pretty wild.
I didn't even have a ball.
Nah, we had a D4 basketball team.
D4?
Yeah. So what?
I didn't even know that was a thing.
It's not. So what it is our school will go to other schools and face schools voluntarily if those schools had time. And we were good. Like we were pretty fucking solid, bro. I'm not gonna lie, but we were pretty fucking good. Like we had like yo, shout out to Ernest fucking Brown, bro. I got him on my fucking on my Facebook. Yo, he was a dope basketball player, bro. He was solid, bro. We used to call him the next fucking LeBron. He was like LeBron and Kobe. So crazy. He was beastie. You know, and our gym teacher, our coach at the time, he was Brady was beastie too. Like he was big as a hockey player, but he couldn't play anything. Like he used to shoot from the half court and make 8 out of 10 shots. Like nothing. Like and then we'll sit from like a bench, like the court's over there, and he'll talk and he'll just start shooting. He was so wild, you know. So he knew how to play the game, and we didn't have a gym, so we didn't have a home court. So we didn't have anything. And then we had a baseball team, and I was in it. And we went into our first game, and then we had to cancel the game because our team got disbanded because we couldn't afford our baseball team anymore, apparently. So that was the thing. Yeah, bro, it's pretty cheap, bro. It's pretty hood ass shit, bro. I wish I had people throwing fucking baby powder on me and shit. Fucking walling. We didn't have none of that shit.
Nah, it was pretty crazy. Big ass horn things.
What? Like in High School Musical? Wildcats. Oh shit, that's pretty fucking cool. Nah, bro, we had none of that. We had a fashion club. We had models. It was FTC Fashion Talent Club, and I was in.
Yeah, the
Yeah, we was. I was in charge of the poetry department.
poetry.
Yeah, it was just
That's
me.
what's up.
Yeah, it was lit, bro. I was just there chilling with all the models, chilling with them. We had rappers. It was like Rock Nation was like in a school, bro. It was mad funny. I had a kid. His name was Philip, bro. I used to call him Jay Z, bro. He rapped. He was wild, bro. His name was Versatile. That was his rap name. I wonder if he's still rapping. Probably not. Probably has like a regular job now. Probably a grown up. He's like, oh yeah, that was fun when I was a kid. But he used to rap, bro. He used to, oh man, we used to love his shit. He used to come on in our little fake ass shows. That shit was whack. That shit was trash, bro. I wish I was here, bro. You guys had sports. You guys probably saw scouts. I don't know what a fucking scout looks like, bro.
That's crazy. Nah, I actually went to school with Lorenzo Lingard.
Oh shit.
He's supposedly, I guess he's second string running back on the Florida Gators now. So I was what when I was a freshman, he was a junior. So I got to see him 2 years. So junior year, when I was a freshman, the team was insane. I mean, every year I got to know a lot of seniors that year, but freshman year, that team was just winning all of the games. We only lost, I think, 2 games that year. I think not even. I think it was either one or two. I know we didn't lose more than two, but someone had transferred to our school, and he didn't even play that many snaps. He literally played on the kickoffs, and he played like minimal snaps on defense. Like he was a safety or a corner, something like that. But he played small snaps. He was no big thing to our team. His papers got transferred. I guess there was a document that was supposed to be signed so that he could be eligible to play. The document wasn't signed, but I guess they just allowed him to play for some reason. I don't know how the fuck that happened, but as soon as it came to playoff time, this paper came up and said, "Hey, look, this player's been playing on this team. This piece of paper hasn't been signed, saying that he can play, eligible for this team." And so all the games that he had participated in, at the small amount of time that he even played, they had to disqualify our wins. So we had only won like 2 games or 3 games that season. So it was really fucked up. Like we would have went to playoffs, we would have
Wow.
probably have won because Lorenzo was killing it that year. He was just a fucking dominant force. I mean, he was 4 touchdowns a game, 200 yards type of shit. Like just to see somebody do that shit, it's like, yo, you're going to fucking NFL. And like to see him now, like he's on the Gators and he has such an opportunity. Like going into next year, he redshirted when because he started out his career at the Miami Hurricanes. He played his freshman year. He had a few snaps. He had a 20 something yard gain. Because I've been keeping up his career. It's like because I went to school with him. Like I talked to him a couple of times. Like I actually got him out of class a couple of times. Like he used my passes. He used to steal my passes because I used to get so many. He would take my pass and then go use it so he could get out of class. But he was with Miami Hurricanes. He was played his freshman year, and then he redshirted, which means that he's not playing, which still means that he's going through his college, doing his education, but as a redshirt, he's still a sophomore. So going into his junior year of education, he's still technically a sophomore. So from there, he transferred to Florida, which is now where he's at, where he's now a junior. Or no, hold on, a whole other year's passed. So now he's going into his senior year, and now he's still a junior as a as a player. So he'll play this junior year as a second string and possibly a first string, and then his senior year he'll have his full opportunity to play as a starter. And then from there, if he plays good enough, which I think he will, he'll go to the NFL. And then like that's just crazy to think about. Like I went to school with him.
That's kind of like Cole.
Yeah,
Exactly like Cole. I saw Cole coming up, his friends playing Mario Kart with him, dunking around. Of course, It was always Cole's gonna make it to the NBA. Like, he was getting trained for that.
Yeah.
But now, like, to see him in the Magic, see him right there in Amway, like, holy shit. Like, yo, we have to go. Once, I don't know if they're open. They're open stadium. Yeah?
They're open up next season, yeah.
Oh, we gotta go. We gotta meet him. I hope he remembers me. That should be fucking great. So we're at that 1 hour mark, bro. You good to go?
Yeah.
Yeah? You wanna close it out? You wanna say some final words?
No, we're still going.
Yeah, we're still going. All right, bro. Let's keep on talking.
For sure, bro. I don't even know what to dive into.
Books right here. Oh yeah. Are you getting your crack addiction?
Yeah.
His almonds.
I don't need this.
Oh, I need it.
I don't really just go back over everything. The Philly versus Atlanta series. We can do that on your show.
Yo, what you
We
got?
can talk about everybody. Talking about O.J. Simpson. Talking about all of them. I'm definitely down to do that.
Yo, Ray Lewis kills people too.
I didn't even know about that.
Yo,
I didn't even fucking know about that.
Yo, what's up with these athletes, yo? Jesus, Aaron Hernandez, O.J. Simpson.
I'm just playing. Oh
my goodness, I was about to say, I was like, damn.
So Philly versus Atlanta series. When's that? When's game 4?
Game 4's on Monday at 7:30.
So that's tomorrow at 7:30. Yep. That series, Atlanta they won game 1 and they've lost the past 2. So it's kind of shocking to see them win that game 1. But if you look back, Philly had 41 fucking points in the fourth quarter. And they damn near came back from having like a 25-point lead. So from that game, it went to game 2. I watched the entire game of that. Tobias Harris had 16 points in the first quarter. And they just looked dominant. I mean, they were up 18-19 in the first quarter. And then as soon as the quarter came down to it, they were only up 11. Going into the second quarter, they got it back down to a tying lead where they were back to 1 and 2 points. And then from there, I mean, Philly just took off again from that third quarter. But the same thing happened. Not really, but game 3, they really just took off. Philly, Atlanta kind of kept it close in that first half, but as soon as that second half rolled around, I mean, they just dominated them. And looking forward to that game 4, I mean, Embiid's been on fire. I mean, talking about his torn meniscus, I mean, or slight tear, but like still, at any moment, that shit could be done. And it's crazy to see him. Like it doesn't look like it bothers him at all. Like he's completely running on it, jumping on that leg, fine. And it's just crazy to see. Like he's averaging over 34 points, averaging over 10 rebounds, averaging the blocks and the rebounds. I mean, it's just insane to see. Like he's dedicated to this game, and that team's definitely a sleeper team. I mean, that team could definitely go to the finals, for sure.
Yo, what if Embiid didn't torn his meniscus? He just had to take a shit, bro. Told you, bro. That's a thing, bro. Now he's like, yo, now I gotta go along with it. It's just a slight thing. Does it hurt every now and then? Yeah, I get it every now and then, but I just push it through. I push through the pain. I'm telling you, yo, what if that's I'm telling you, all fake injuries, like Kyrie, if Kyrie comes back in the fourth game in first quarter, he just had to take a shit.
He had to take a shit for a whole hour?
That was a big shit.
Nah, bro.
Nah, I be taking hour shits. Nah, bro.
Hour and a half?
Bro.
When you gotta go? When you gotta get in the game?
We had some White Castle. I fucked him up. Giannis is fucking landing on Giannis. Oh shit, bro. Hit his ass real quick. His sphincter. I don't know. But definitely, I could definitely see. What we're going back to Atlanta. game four.
Oh yeah, so I definitely see Atlanta winning game.
They have to keep it a series.
I mean, it'll just be 3-1. I mean, they will have to just fight for their lives. Literally be able
Regardless, regardless, I love the way Atlanta's played. I love their whole team with
Paul.
John Collins,
Yeah.
Trey Young, and then you got Capella at center, Kevin Herter. Great names all around.
Great fucking future Hall of Famers. Oh yeah. Now let's talk about the Lakers again in Utah.
Clippers.
Yeah, the Clippers and the Jazz. So we got game one. I mean, game four is tomorrow at 10. Damn, I'm gonna miss both of these games tomorrow.
Yep.
Holy fuck. All right. You got. I mean, I want the Clippers because you keep on hyping up. You keep on hyping up the Clippers a lot. So I want the Clippers to be fucking good. I want them to hold their own. So I would like them to take that win. If Utah gets that 3-1, they're definitely gonna get the four. 100%.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to pull it up now, but the way that they played that game, they blew them out. They had a 20-point plus win that game. Playing at home again, I feel like it's going to be a 2-2 series. And then moving forward, it's just going to be a different game because they're not playing a 3-2 zone, and they're playing a small ball, which I really don't understand how it's working so well.
What do you mean? What's small ball?
Well, they don't have a big man. Like they don't have a true solid big center in there where or two big men at power forward and center. Like there's a more agile type of court.
Yeah.
So they're running a 3-2 zone. If you don't know what that is, it's they're no longer playing a man where they have at the top of the paint. You have the square where the colored square on the court where the basket is. You have three people playing at the top. You have two people playing down low, and it's been working. I mean, they just had a big win this past night, and they need to do it again. I mean, I love Kawhi. I love that whole team. I love Patrick Beverly, and Paul George is honestly a great defender, and I think he's just a little overrated. I mean, his injury that happened, I can't believe it's been almost now what 7-8 years that since that leg injuries happened, but ever since then he's never truly come back to full potential. He just had 31 the other night. Kawhi had 34, but I just don't think that's the superstar Kawhi needs next to him leading this team. And I also think they just need a big man. That's really all they're missing is a big man having on their team, and they would go way further than any other team. But they'd be a huge defensive team. Like if they swapped out Gobert and had him on the Clippers, that team would be dominant as fuck.
Going 69, 69, 69, 69, 69 asks, what do you think about Garga? I swear, if he says gargle these nuts, I'm gonna be so psyched.
I don't know what that is. Garga.
Yeah, I swear, if he says gargle these nuts, I'm gonna be so upset. Oh man. Anyway, so yeah, I'm hoping for the Clippers to see what you got. Small man shit. Oh yeah.
Mitchell's been playing great though. That whole team's been playing great. Clarkson's been playing amazing.
They're not gonna make it to the finals.
The Jazz, you don't think they can do it?
They're not gonna beat the Suns.
I really want the Suns to win the whole thing,
I
and I
know you
hope they
do.
do.
But Brooklyn's coming.
If Brooklyn ain't healthy, they ain't doing shit.
Nah, right? Nah, bro. What we got? We got Pussy Harden with his fucking
He did.
told you he had to take a shit, bro. I'm telling you, like, bro, he had to take a shit. He's gonna be back.
Kyrie should definitely be back. If Kyrie's not back, then he's a bitch.
Bro, Harden took a whole game off.
Harden's taking fucking 3 games off.
What the fuck, bro? I hate this guy. All right, he should come back
Harden's
again.
a bitch, bro.
Yeah, he's a bitch. Fuck no.
Kyrie's a bitch, bro. Kyrie's gonna miss game
Nah.
5. They're gonna lose.
Nah, hell no.
And then
Kyrie's
it's
not
gonna
gonna
go
miss
back to
game five.
Milwaukee. Then they're gonna
Bro.
win, and then they're gonna
Bro.
go back to Brooklyn. Then they're gonna win, and then it's gonna be it.
Nah.
Watch, bro. No, look, I'm telling you, Milwaukee's gonna win game 5. Brooklyn, no matter, is gonna win game 6, and it's gonna go back to Brooklyn. They're gonna win game 7 if Kyrie comes back or Harden.
Kyrie has to come back.
If
Kyrie's not gonna miss out because right now this means so much to Kyrie. Because if Kyrie wins, Kyrie proves to LeBron that he doesn't need him to win.
Kyrie should not fucking play this game. I don't think Kyrie or Harden should play this next game. I think they should lose on purpose in Brooklyn. Or not on purpose. I don't think they should lose on purpose in Brooklyn. But based off of if Kyrie and Harden are not fully healthy, sit them game 5. It's a must win in Milwaukee, and then you have home advantage in Brooklyn, game 7. I think that's what they got to do.
Game 1 was in Brooklyn.
Yeah, game 1 and 2 was in Brooklyn.
So we get game 7 in Brooklyn.
Yeah,
bro, it's really stacked for us to win.
Yeah, that's why if you're the higher seed, you get an advantage when it goes to a further series.
Oh my god. He said Nets winning. That's what I'm talking about, Coin. He said Kyrie proves to LeBron he's playing with stacked teams now. Yeah, I know. I just thought about that now. It's whatever though, but you know, at least he did it without LeBron. Whatever.
He did the most to do it without LeBron, though. Like, he could have just stayed with LeBron.
For real. Nah, but
I can't even believe Kyrie went to Boston. Like, to think about that now, it's like, well, where the fuck did that team even go?
Nah, but that was good growth for him.
They didn't even go to the conference finals.
Yeah, they didn't go anywhere. The Celtics didn't do anything. But you know what happened though? Gordon Hayward got fucked up.
But that shit didn't matter, bro. The team that they have now is nasty. They didn't even have him now. They have fucking, bro, Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Marcus Smart should be enough, bro. That little 3 is really nice. And Brad Stevens, I'm so glad that they got rid of him as head coach because that man fucking sucks at head coach for the Boston. I love him as a head coach. I think he's a great fucking analyst on the court, and I think he can do great things as a head coach. But his plan as Boston is fucking done. You've been there for 4 years plus, and you've done what? Nothing. Your plans, you've had Kyrie, you've had Kemba, Jason Tatum's fucking value is just going down now because of you. I mean, you got pieces like, not to mention one of my favorite pieces who really doesn't get any playtime, Taco Fall, who's fucking 7'5". I wish he could get more time, but I think they moved him to general manager now, and I've heard reports that they're trying for some reason. I mean, I wonder, I'm not sure why, but they're trying to sign a black head coach. I mean, for the culture, I guess. So I don't really understand that, but it's Boston. That doesn't really, I'm not sure, but Boston as a whole, I mean, they were great in the 2000s early. I mean, 2008 they won, or what was it? 2009? No, it was 2008 they won. With Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, and Rondo, and Ray Allen. But ever since then, they've just never been that team to be hype. I mean, they always have that build, especially these past 5 years. They've always had a great build for their roster, and they've just done nothing. I mean, always going to playoffs, but then that's it. And I wonder what they're going to do now with their head coach. I hope they sign somebody good because they have great pieces on that team. That team can no doubt go to the finals. They just need a big man, and I think that's really what every team needs who hasn't gone far in the finals or in the playoffs.
Yeah, but who's really a big man now?
DeAndre Ayton, Rudy Gobert, Joel Embiid, Carl Anthony Towns, new names like Zion Williams, more of a power forward, but um, Bam Adebayo's kind of small. Jokic just won MVP.
You said '08. I don't know. But,
Yeah, they won in '08.
bro, how could you say what did Kyrie do in the Celtics? In that year, he had like the best stats. Remember?
Bro, I don't give a fuck about his stats. He didn't go nowhere. He did nothing.
He was growing.
Doesn't matter.
Nah,
He
bro.
was a bitch the entire season, bro. He walked off the fucking court. He didn't shake his fucking team's hands, nothing, bro. He straight walked off like a fucking bitch. And then he left the team. Oh my, yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. I was talking about that with my other boy. I was thinking, not really like, I feel like they need somebody like a Steven Adams on top of that, but I was thinking, what if they traded Porzingis for somebody like Pascal Siakam and they got another scorer in there? Because I'd honestly like Porzingis in Toronto would give him more of an opportunity to be himself more over there. And then Siakam, him and Luca would be a great combination just to throw the lob to him or him, the Siakam to even bring up the ball. I mean, Siakam's been a great ball handler. He's been improving as himself. But I don't even know how they'd pull off that trade. And I'd hate to see it as a Toronto fan, but to see Siakam go there, oh, I'd love it. That'd be the one place that I want him to be, him and Luca. Right? Yo, oh my goodness. And then re-sign Tim Hardaway. He's been playing amazing. And then they just need like another small piece, like get somebody maybe in a draft or something. But I love that team. I think Luca can really win MVP going into this next year. He's looking different. Um, yeah. I mean, I was telling you that earlier. I think Luca's definitely gonna do this next year.
Yeah.
If not next year, most definitely the year after that. I honestly, I can't wait to bet. Is that a bet? Is that possible where I can put down a bet that Luka Doncic wins MVP
Next year?
Yeah, because I'll be turning 21. I wonder if the season will start by then.
All right. So we'll make a bet. And if you're wrong, on live, on the Iron Lung Pigskin, you gotta you gotta take the you gotta take the hookah dab weed.
Alright.
Yeah? Alright. Or you know what? Nah, let's not make it mad complicated. You lose, you gotta take a fat ass dab. I'm there. Alright. And if you're right, I gotta take a fat ass dab. Alright? Alright? Bet. He said my bookie. Yeah, nah, Coin, you don't have a bookie. Relax. It's not that crazy.
So you still thinking Brooklyn's gonna be in the finals?
100%.
So you're thinking Suns, Nets, right?
Yep.
So you still thinking Nets win that?
So I'm thinking, you see, like me, you got the sports analytics on your side. So you got like data, all the right stuff.
Phoenix would have home advantage for 4 games if they went to 7 versus Brooklyn having 3.
Phoenix would definitely have the advantage, but that was yeah, that shit's pop. Bro, I feel like, to be honest, if we make it out of Milwaukee, that's who we're facing after we beat Milwaukee, Philly or Atlanta. We got
whoever wins out of that.
Yeah. Our biggest challenge is Philly, but we'll still get them. That will really be nothing. So Harden and
Hello.
hey, what's going on? So Harden and all these people that are injured, they'll have you have time to rest, heal, get better, and then by the time we get to the Suns, we'll be fresh. We'll be ready to fucking go. We'll be hungry, and we're not gonna get swept. If we lose, we'll definitely bring it to fucking game 6 or at least game 7. But I'm still gonna say that the Nets are gonna take the chip because our team is there. Our team is fucking there,
No
bro.
fucking doubt, bro.
And healthy is nothing, bro. I don't care about healthy, bro. Real athletes play, nigga. Every day, nigga, is what you're going about, bro. These athletes are like warriors. You
It's
know?
just fucking Bucky, bro.
Exactly. It's fucking exactly, bro. Nigga, Jordan played a whole game in the finals, nigga, with the fucking flu, nigga.
Man,
Kobe with the fucking stomach flu that the mob gave.
fucking back spasms on top of a broken middle finger. What? Whole
Like,
ass middle finger that didn't even come back to fucking
it's just like
normal back.
that's why I'm mad at Harden. Like, yo, bro, like your shit has to be really bad, bro, for you to be missing out all these games.
Bro, it's hamstring tightness.
Oh nah, his hamstring that's a point, bro. That's pretty serious.
That's what I'm saying. If he keeps coming out, he's gonna tear it.
And he's out. He's out for a while. And he's definitely missing the training camp. When is the training camp?
I think it's October.
Okay.
I think.
It's not July 27th?
No, that's NFL.
Oh, 25. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so that nigga was definitely missed that. He pulls that fucking tears that shit. It'll be over for him. 100%. It'll be real done. But no, I think Kyrie's gonna be back. I think, but I like your plan though. Miss out game 4. Yeah, game 5. Make it up for any game 6. So we'll fuck them up in game 6. We'll fuck them all the way up.
That's what I'm saying. Don't matter if it's home court.
'Cause we'll be fresh.
Yeah.
And they'll get wild copy. So that's the thing, bro. Middleton can't keep it up, so we're gonna tire him out. Game 4. That's the thing, though. This will only work out if we can tire them out at game 4. Game 5. Sorry, yeah. If we can tire them out at game 5, so who we have, KD could play still, so he'll work on Middleton. Oh shit, bro, really set, yeah. Giannis is gonna tire himself out. Big doofy ass, the Greek freak ass is gonna
This
fucking.
next 5, yeah, bro. This next, it's gonna be crazy, though, for sure.
100%.
But if Kyrie and Harden miss those games, they're bitches, bro. No doubt.
I mean,
Especially Kyrie.
they're only bitches if they lose. If
Yeah.
they lose if they're bumped out. If
Yeah.
they're bumped out, then they're definitely bitches.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, boys and girls. This is the Iron Lung Pigskins. I'm your boy, the Sage. This is my man, LJ Molina. Hopefully, Brooklyn, by the time we meet up again, Brooklyn won't be fucking a devastation.
Hopefully
But
not.
we'll see. Catch you guys on the flip side.